As I mentioned in my Medicare overview video, which if you have not yet seen, you may want to start there to get a good idea of how Medicare works overall. Original Medicare is made of both Part A and Part B, and while most people do have to pay for Part B, most do not have to pay for Part A. As long as you've worked at least 40 quarters, which is about 10 years, making at least $1,470 per quarter, then you would qualify for free Part A. Also, if your spouse meets this requirement, then that may make you eligible as well if you've not met the minimum. Now, a particular case that I'm working on with another client right now is that he or his spouse have not yet met that minimum. So they're in a situation where he's going to have to pay for his Part A premium. Now, the good news is you can choose to not pay for your Part A and only take Part B. Now, if my client were to choose to pay for Part A, he would have to take both Part A and Part B, as you cannot just purchase Part A alone. And in this particular case where my client came over from another country, you have to have been in the country as a legal resident for at least 5 years to only take Part B. If he does choose not to enroll in his Part A, he could face up to a 10% penalty for the amount of time that he delays his Part A coverage. If he delays his coverage for 2 years, the penalty will last for 4 years. The other option that he has is to pay for Part A. It does vary on the amount of time that you worked. If you've worked less than 30 quarters, the cost of Part A will be the maximum amount at $499 per month. If you work between 30 and 39 quarters, your premium for Part A would be $274. So you can see why some people may choose not to enroll in Part A if they do not qualify for the free Part A. But you will face that penalty is twice as long as the time that you delay the payment. Now, the last thing I'd like to mention here about the cost for Part A is there are some state programs for certain individuals that may help either reduce or cover their costs for Part A entirely. You would have to meet certain income limits as well as an assets test. I go into more detail about these limits and requirements in another video, so be sure to check that out if you think that might apply to your case. While most people don't have to pay for Part A, they usually do have to pay for Part B, which in 2022 is $170.10. And based upon the IRMAA, that will determine what you will be paying for a premium. So IRMAA stands for your income related monthly adjustment amount. And this is going to be based upon your modified adjusted gross income. And it's also important to note that this is based on 2 years prior. So in 2022, when we're looking at your income, we're going to be looking at your 2020 income. So the more that you make, the more that you pay. And again, there are some programs out there for lower income where as long as your income and your assets are below a certain threshold, you could get assistance for paying for your Part B or have your Part B premium paid for entirely. In 2022, if you have made $91,000 or less as a single tax filer, then your premium would be that $170.10 per month. If you're making between $91,000 to $114,000 as a single tax filer, then your Part B premium is going to be $238.10 a month. With an income above $114,000 up to $142,000, your monthly premium would be $340.20. Above the $142,000 up to $170,000, then your premium would be $442.30 per month. Above $170,000 up to $500,000, your premium would be $544.30 a month. And last, $500,000 and above, your Part B premium would be $578.30. This is all for a single tax filer. So now I'm going to go through what you would have to pay as a married couple filing a joint tax return. So $182,000 or less as a married couple is going to be the base premium of $170.10 per month. Between $182,000 and $228,000 as a married couple filing jointly, you'd be paying $238.10 per month. Above $228,000 up to $284,000, your premium would be $340.20 per month. Above $284,000 up to $340,000, your premium would be $442.30 per month. Above $340,000 to $750,000 as a married couple filing jointly, your premium would be $544.30 per month. And last, as a married couple filing jointly, if you make more than $750,000 per year, then your premium would be $578.30 per month. If you are married and you file separate tax return, it breaks down a little bit different. If you make more than $91,000 up to $409,000, you automatically jump your premium from that $170.10 up to $544.30. So you jump a couple tiers there immediately when you do choose to file separate taxes as a married couple. The next category is $409,000 or above. You'd be paying $578.30 per month for your Part B premium. I want to remind you that all these income amounts that we just discussed are going to be looking back 2 years. So again, here in 2022, we would be looking at your income for 2020. If you feel like there's some error, you can file an appeal to see if you can have your case reviewed and get your premiums reduced if you feel that you are entitled to that. Some people are automatically enrolled into Medicare. Specifically, if you've been receiving Social Security benefits for 4 months before your eligibility into Medicare, or if you're part of the Railroad Retirement Board, you could see your payments automatically coming out of your account, so be aware of that. If there's anything that's still not clear or you have some specific questions, feel free to add a comment below, or you can email me directly. My email is in the description, along with a link to my calendar where you can set up a free 30-minute consultation to speak to me one-on-one. If there's anything else that you need help with or any other topics you'd like to see covered, just let me know. I'd be glad to do that. I appreciate you viewing today. Thanks for watching. If you found the information in this video helpful, you know what to do.